How you doing, friends? This is the 0DTE and Fat Tail morning market analysis. This is a shortened trading day, so there's not a huge amount to go over. Markets close at 1 p.m. today, and then we have tomorrow off, so we won't see you again until Monday. And so there's still a little bit to talk about. Of course, we have the job situation report this morning, which the markets are definitely waiting for, which means that we have the opportunity to take a big ass fly trade this morning prior to that market report coming out. There should be a lot of traders are really anticipating this because of the huge disparity between the JOLTS jobs report on Tuesday versus the ADP report yesterday, which had a huge miss. So JOLTS was super positive, and then ADP was unbelievably negative. So the big question is what's going to happen with the government employment situation report this morning, which is coming up in just about a half an hour. And because of that anticipation, the morning IV is somewhat elevated, and that's why we have a big-ass fly trade that we can take this morning. It's still, like on the edge of the expensive side, but it's still under our $25 limit. It's at, I think, about $22 and change. So it's still a viable trade. I think that being up here in the ether near all-time highs, as a matter of fact, last night we created another new all-time high. There's the chance that if the report is off a bit, we could come down hard with such little liquidity, low volume with these market moves. So yeah, that's where we're at. Sorry. That's where we're at. So what I want to cover anyways is because there's not a ton to analyze in the markets this morning, I'll keep that part kind of short. Share a couple of trade ideas with you, and then I want to spend a few minutes talking about something that goes way deeper than just charts and tickers. Because heading into this long Independence Day weekend, I want to show you how we trade here. It isn't just about numbers. It can actually be a life changer for the lot of you. So let's talk about something that could genuinely change your trading experience, maybe even your life outside of the charts. So consider a new way to look at risk. Probably very different than what you're used to. Most people who look at risk in the retail world are taking actually very large, huge risks to get a very small potential outcome. And the reason why they do that is to try to increase their probability of a win. So in other words, they want a high win rate, so they're willing to take that huge risk to get that small. We do exactly the opposite here, and I want to talk a little bit about that. But let's be real. Even though we take very small risks, there's risk in every trade. But the reason so many traders burn out or blow up their accounts is because they're always risking way too much, as I said, chasing small wins until that one big loss takes it all back or worse. Now, at Fat Tail, on our school community, it's called school.com/fattail. The link is down below. We're all about flipping that script completely. So what if your default was risking just a little for a shot at those huge, big asymmetric wins? What if tiny bets and real staying power became your normalcy? So instead of sweating all this risk, you were never doing that at all. No more all in, no more heart in your throat, no more getting wiped out just trying to make it all back. Instead, you stay in the game, your capital survives the storms, you don't panic, and you actually get to enjoy trading again. So that's the biggest benefit of trading this way, or one of the biggest benefits. I'll talk about a few more. Another is what you're ultimately after, and that's compounding. It's really the only true way to win in the long term. And here's what nobody talks about. The only way you ever truly compound and see real account growth is by avoiding those big losses. If you don't have any big bets, no big blow-ups, just slow, steady compounding, even when the market gets rough, that is how your account can go sideways or up. You don't have those big swings. So you're always starting over again every time that you draw down big. In our way of trading, we never have those big drawdowns, ever. And so we are constantly compounding. And it's not dramatic, maybe not sexy, because we're not going after those, those big wins every once in a while, just betting the farm. But that's the secret to actually winning. And if you're ready for that, come join us at Fat Tail on School. The link's down below, as I said, right below in the description. Now, here's another benefit. Clear mind, better trades with real human-level coaching. Now, let me ask you, how many times have you sat there just trying to dig yourself out of a hole? Stacking loss on loss, feeling that stress build up? With Fat Tail, our tail risk strategies, that anxiety just isn't part of the system. When your risk is small, your head is clear, and you make better trades. Here's the kicker. We're not just giving you a playbook. We built an AI coach that walks you through every setup, helps spot emotional traps, and actually helps you become disciplined. You get more consistency, fewer big losses, and a trading experience that's sane. Right? I mean, that is ultimately the biggest benefit, I think. That total switch around. You're no longer trying to hoping that you're going to control your emotional content. It's built into the system. So here's some other things that are super important. Community and freedom. This isn't about trading in isolation either. Fat Tail is a growing group of traders. Currently, between our 2 school environments and our coaching staff, we're well over 1,000 people. Fat Tail, that group of traders who want to protect their capital, grow it slow, and actually enjoy the process. You don't have to go it alone. You don't have to keep repeating the same mistakes. So as you head into this long weekend, ask yourself, is it time to try something different? Or are you ready to risk less, win big, and finally get some peace of mind in your trading? If you're nodding along, I want you to click the link and join us at the Fat Tail on School, the school community. It's time to claim your trading independence, risk little, win big, and stay in the game for the long run. So that's about all I have to say. You should go take a look at that. Go down, click the link, go to our Fat Tail About page, read what we're all about, watch the videos. And in lieu of that, I want everybody to have a fantastic, safe Independence Day weekend. I'll be back after the break with our usual morning market analysis. Until then, trade smart, take care, and enjoy your freedom. Coach Ernie is